That's what I call a motion graphic, and we're going to use more of those in 2018. So for today's video, I told you guys earlier that I was going to consolidate a previous series that I've done, and that's what this is going to be. I'm going to the garage series and I'm going to put those parts together. But I'm going to do something a little bit different. My YouTube tip for today are called end cards. Now what will happen in the future, and this is a value to both sellers and to realtors that are getting involved in YouTube, you can go to the end of your video and then prompt somebody to go to another video. So we all know that 60-second videos are about the limitation to get attention on Facebook or Instagram. So if you took, say, 5 60-second videos and tied them all together, you could post them on YouTube and the person could travel from item to item to item. So you do the kitchen, then you do the backyard, you do part of an oral interview, but you can now tie them all together. The person's prompted at the end of the video to go to the next one. Think of all the opportunities with this. Okay, let's get right into showing the other 2 videos, and we'll do a little close at the end. Hello everybody. Another day of progress on putting the studio together. Yesterday, the biggest thing that I did was replace a window that had been broken. It took me 2 panes of glass. I broke the first one, had to go get another one. But on the trip to the second one, I met a friend, an old friend that I hadn't seen for several years at the glass shop. It may be that he needs to sell a home. So there's always a benefit in the actions of trying to move forward. Now, let me share a couple of things with you. I'm going to move us over to what I call the ironing board. Yes, when you go to clean up, you end up finding projects. Now this is a really high quality wind chime that I've had for a long time. It sounds great, but I need help restringing it. I have a friend that lives up in Santa Barbara, and I'm gonna invite her down and ask her if she'll help restring this. Now here is a computer that I ran into. Now one of my friends, Kyle Sousa, he realized I was in a little bit of a bind for a computer. He ended up putting his own hard drive in here for me. Now I got to get back in touch with him and let him know how grateful I am and make sure that he gets that piece back. This, my sister, I have a beautiful sister. She's a great florist, but you know, I think she's accused me of killing about every houseplant that you can find. So I'm gonna replant this for her and put it back in my house and see if I can't make it thrive. I've found you have to be very careful with the invitations you broadcast out to the universe. I was trying to do an end around and get one of my friends that has a lot of stage, movie, set experience to come and take a look at what I'm doing and give me some pointers and get my wind chime restrung. But what the universe gave me back was my favorite loan officer, Ed Winchester, who also has a lot of professional video, movie, set experience.
Oh, and the attorneys, they say I gotta show you this next part.
So I'm gonna ask him what he thinks of one of my favorite props. Yes, we're gonna use some props in this studio. Wait till you see what we do with this one. Now, Ed, what do you think of this?
George, this is one funky lamp.
I was going to have a little intermission snack between videos 2 and 3, with maybe some M&Ms. I love M&Ms. My friend Terry gave me these for Christmas. Hey Terry, I'm all out. Can you refill this? Hello everyone, and here's where we are today. We're gonna sort and organize. We're gonna get everything in its own area and then weed through it, keep those things that are needed, get rid of those that are not. There's gonna be, well, one thing I don't wanna do is I gotta move some paperwork I've had for like 12 years. Attorneys and accountants say keep that stuff. I really don't ever wanna see it again. And then I got my tools in one area. I'm gonna put some artistic items like this candelabra right here in another area because I think I'll be able to use those. Now, let's get on with cleaning. What I'm gonna do is set up a table and start putting things on it. Oh, you'll see what I'm gonna do. Oh, and I'm gonna take this good shirt off. My mother saw me wearing this, and I'm in big trouble. Just got the nicest email from someone, and they asked me, George, why are you putting such a nice studio together? And, well, that implies that it's going to be a nice studio. I really don't know. I'm flying blind, just like I was when I started video editing. You have to start someplace too. Everybody's got to start. Go for it. This is like a prayer. No one knows you do it, and you don't have to show it to anybody, but you ought to try. I wish each and every one of you the best. If I can help, please let me know. Right like this. Okay, and it's looking pretty good. Got that lens. Get that lens really, really good. Remember, you're most likely a realtor, and you can do anything, including special effects.